If you could press this one button and instantly start to feel stronger in your body, with more energy and better health, would you do it? If so, what would that look like? Maybe it's adding an extra 20 pounds to your lifts at the gym, running a few extra sprints during football practice, or throwing the ball harder than anyone else on the field. Whatever it is for you, strength is something we all want more of because strength makes life easier. It helps us do things better, and it makes us feel better about ourselves. But the problem most people run into is they don't know how to get strong fast. They end up spending years just spinning their wheels and barely making any progress. But what if there was a way to restore muscle strength like you're 40 years old by doing just one habit every day? And the best part is you can do this from anywhere in the world, from your home, the gym, or even a hotel room. All you need is just 10 minutes and a set of dumbbells. So if you're ready to finally break through your plateaus and start building the strength you have always wanted, then let's get right into it. The number one habit that will make you feel like you're 40 again is training with intensity every single day. Because you see, strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights. It's about being able to lift a weight for a certain amount of reps with good form without getting injured. And so if you want to build strength like you're 40, you have to train with intensity, meaning you need to find the sweet spot between lifting too light of a weight and getting injured. Training with high intensity involves pushing yourself to the point where you couldn't possibly do another rep without breaking down and completely failing. As the legendary strength coach Mark Ripito puts it, the only way to know you have reached the level where you are actually getting stronger is when you reach absolute failure. In other words, when you physically absolutely cannot do another rep with good form. For example, in the gym, I might be able to bench press 135 pounds for 8 reps, but if I push myself, I might be able to do 9 reps. That one extra rep is what's going to lead me to getting stronger over time. This is why everyone should use a training log so you know exactly what sets and reps you did last time you trained. That way you can easily add more weight or do more reps this time around. Even though training with intensity is the most important thing you can do to restore your strength, the next 3 habits are equally important if you want to maximize your results. So, number 2 is to focus on compound exercises. Now, there's literally hundreds of different exercises you can do at the gym. But if you want to save time and maximize your results, you need to stick to the big compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead, press, and chin-ups. Here's why. Compound exercises involve multiple muscle groups working together to move the weight. For example, when you squat, you're not only working your quads, but also your glutes, hamstrings, back, and even your core. The great thing about compound exercises is that they allow you to lift heavier overall, which creates more overall strength. Not only that, but compound exercises help you build muscle faster since you're hitting multiple muscle groups at once. That means you can build up your whole body faster by only focusing on a few key exercises. And out of all the compound exercises, the king of them all is the deadlift. Doing deadlifts every week will increase your overall strength more than any other exercise because it hits almost every muscle group in your entire body. All right, now number 3 is progressively overload. Everyone wants to get stronger, but very few people actually put in the work to progressively overload the muscles. Simply put, progressive overload just means gradually increasing the stress you place on your muscles over time. As you get stronger, you need to keep challenging your muscles by increasing the weight load, the number of sets and reps, or the amount of time under tension. For example, let's say you can do 3 sets of 8 reps of bicep curls with a 50-pound dumbbell. Next time you want to do bicep curls, try increasing the weight to 52.5 pounds and aim for 8 reps. Once you can do 8 reps with that weight, increase the weight again, and repeat the process. The reason why progressive overload works so well is because it forces your body to adapt and get stronger. Your body doesn't know the difference between lifting 50 pounds for 8 reps and 52.5 pounds for 8 reps. It just knows that something unusual has happened, so it will adapt and become stronger in response. Number 4 is to make sure you're getting enough protein every day. Protein is made up of amino acids, which our bodies use to repair and build muscle tissue. This is why it's so important to get enough protein if you want to build strength and muscle. On average, you want to aim for at least 73 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day. And yes, that much protein can seem like a lot, but it doesn't have to be hard to get your daily protein. Most people can easily get enough protein by eating 2 scoops of protein powder a day. 1 scoop in the morning with oatmeal, and 1 scoop at night with chicken breast. There are many different types of protein powder out there, like whey, casein, egg, pea protein, and many others. My personal favorite is whey protein because it's very affordable, and it's been proven to help people build strength and muscle faster than other types of protein. Plus, whey protein is really easy to mix with anything you want to drink. I personally like to mix my protein with water or milk. Finally, the last habit you need to adopt to feel like you're 40 again is to get plenty of sleep. Sleep is when your body releases most of its human growth hormone, which is responsible for repairing muscle tissue and helping you gain strength. Unfortunately, most adults aren't getting nearly enough sleep. On average, adults need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. But according to the CDC, most adults are only getting about 6.8 hours of sleep per night. So if you want to restore your strength, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Go to bed early, turn off all of your devices, and do whatever you need to do to make sure you are getting at least 7 hours of sleep every single night. Let's quickly recap everything you need to do to feel like you're 40 again. First, you need to train with intensity every single day. Train with the goal of reaching absolute failure, which means you can't do another rep without breaking down. Second, focus on the big compound exercises like deadlifts, bench press, squats, and overhead press. Third, make sure you're progressively overloading your muscles by increasing the weight, sets, or reps each workout. Fourth, eat enough protein, at least 73 grams per pound of body weight per day. And fifth, get enough sleep. Sleep is just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to restoring your strength. Now here's the reality. Nothing is going to change overnight, but if you're consistent with these 5 habits, I promise you'll start to notice a difference within a few weeks. You'll start feeling stronger, more energetic, and better overall. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, if you want any extra help with your training or nutrition, click the link below to get my free workout and nutrition plan. I'll see you guys soon.